welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. So today we're making this Bubu dress with belt. As you can see, this is it after I've made it. So a quick plug-in, I'll be having a WhatsApp class for 2,000 naira. Guys, I'll be teaching you a lot of things. Check out my community tab, you see more details on it, but I'll teaching you about the 3-layered about all trending abayas and dresses. We are going to be talking about them throughout the month of December. You'll be asking questions and I'll answer it, so please make sure you check it out. Thank you. But as you can see, my material is black and white, and my chalk wasn't showing up on it when I tried recording the video, so I used this paper to show you guys how it's supposed to be before showing you guys on the material, because it will be easier for you guys to understand when I'm using the paper. So for me, I used 3 yards, I believe 3 yards or 3.5 yards if you are like 60 inches tall, but just your wrist to wrist measurement. You can watch my other video on how to make a bubu. It's just the same measurement, wrist to wrist. And then of course you fold it into 4 rather. Then you place your neck measurement, your shoulder measurement, then your armhole measurement. You might think a bubu you don't need to do all this, but for this, because of that belt, you have to make use of all these measurements. So here I'm just marking at half of your normal armhole, half of it. My armhole is 7, so I just marked at 3.5 and I curved it just a little curve. Then I'm marking at my shoulder to under bust, and my shoulder to half length. That is, for me, it's 15. Then I'm marking at my bust round, then my under bust round, or rather my half length round. Then I'm connecting it to the armhole. Of course, as a human being, it won't be this sharp. It's because it's a paper, that's why it's sharp. As a human being, to look like the normal bodies. Then right on the line of the half length, you just go 2 inches away from it and just make your hole for where the belt will go. You can go 3 inches, 2 inches away, and make sure with this marking there, make it to be on the right side of the material. And here I just added 2 inches depth for the neck. As you can see, the neck from the picture is turtleneck, but I didn't make mine like that. I just didn't like it. Yes, and as you can see, I just took out that little hole. I cut it out. It's round. You can make yours not round, a rectangle, anyhow you want it. Yeah, and for the other side too. So for the right and the left side, just the same process. It's like you are drawing your bodies. You are using your half armhole, your shoulder to under bust, then to your half length. Then you make those holes. That's it. Then you measure and get material for your belt. That's what I'm doing. I just got a calendar to do this. Yeah, and then the shoulder that we use is 4 inches, so you get material that is double or even triple your shoulder. For me, my shoulder was 4, so I used material, it's 8 inches for me. Yeah, I'll show you guys when I get the material. Here I'm just showing you how it will look like. You can make it double or triple your shoulder so that you have a little bit of, you pleat it and get ruffles there on the belt. And that's just, and make sure you cut the edge of the belt to go with the half armhole, to go with the shape of the half armhole, the round bust and the under bust. Yeah. And this is the material that I used. As you can see, there is no way my white chalk or any other chalk I think would show up clearly. It was 3 yards. I folded it into 2, then into 4. Yes, as you can see, yeah, it's 4. I'm just cutting it open at the other side. Yeah. Have you subscribed to my channel? Because guys, I'm being really consistent now, so you won't be disappointed. Please subscribe. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so for my neck depth I used 4 inches, and my neck width I used 4 inches. Then I'm marking on my shoulder 4 inches. Can you see, like, you can't see the chalk, rather you can't see it, so that's why I had to use that paper in the beginning. Yeah, so I'm marking at my half armhole, which is 3.5 for me. Okay, the chalk is showing up a bit, but it's not clear. Then I left 1 inch sewing allowance, then came down. Then I'm marking at my shoulder to my under bust, which is 13 for me. then to my half length, which is 15 inches for me. Then I'm going to mark out my bust round divided by 4, which is I think 8.5. Okay, I'm cutting at the neck first. I don't know what I did that. Yeah, so I'm marking it out 8.5, as you can see, and then I'm marking out my under bust and my half length. I'm marking it out. Yes, just like your normal bodies, and then I'm connecting them. Sorry. So it was when I was connecting them that I realized there's no way you guys would see this. So that's why I used the paper, like I said. So this is for the belt. Exactly like the paper, you just get a material that will be, the top parts will be double your shoulder. You see, top part should be double your shoulder times 2 or even times 3, so that you can get a lot of ruffles, but I used times 2. You see, then from there you can just cut it slant and make sure your belt is really long. If you saw, my belt was not long, but I was able to pull it up because I'm not that chubby or big. So but make sure yours is really long, like the one on the thumbnail. Just make sure it's really long, like maybe each one should be like 30 or 30 something, and this is how it will look like. You see the top, then slants down. That's it. Pretty easy. Have you subscribed? No, seriously, have you shared my channel with someone? What are you waiting for? Yes, and this is what you will have. Sorry, I was a little bit out of focus, or out of, I don't know the word to use. English is my second language, so, but I was one-sided in the video. I was just trying to show you guys options on how to tie your belt. You can just tie it like this, or you can crisscross, or you can just, yeah, crisscross, please. Yeah, just put it like a wrap dress around you, and just tie it at the back. You can do that if you want, or you can use the method that was used on the thumbnail. What she did was she put in one, then went round. So you see, if your belt is not long, you can't do this. So make sure please your belt is long, and then you see she tied it at the side. Yeah, so that's it. Then you arrange it, even though I did arrange mine well, but you get it. Thank you for watching.